Let's Talk Kentucky. I'm your host and moderator, Sherelle Roberts, and we're here with the Let's Talk team is Susan Mills, Kim Dixon, and Lisa Hyde. Now, if you've been watching for any amount of time, you know that we start every show off camera. We dance a little bit to kind of get our energy up. And I was, I was trying to like drop it like it was hot a little bit, and my knees got stuck. I said, uh-oh, these aren't my 25-year-old knees anymore. Woo-wee. We're glad to be here.
That's right.
Exactly. We made it.
All right, so let's kick it off. Let's talk a little bit of basketball. So the UK men's basketball team had a little trouble. They lost to Florida. They lost to Tennessee. Now they're going to play Vandy, and some sports analysts say it's not looking good. Now, I'm not big on fundamentals, who's in the paint, who's doing this and that, but I do know one thing about Big Blue Nation, and that's Big Blue Nation's a little bit crazy. So I'm wondering how close we are, if we lose to Vandy, how close we are to a Big Blue Nation meltdown.
Seriously.
We're always in meltdown status.
I know.
It does not even matter if we're doing good or bad.
I know. If we don't win by 15, we were in meltdown for a while. So now, now it's gotten real serious for Big Blue Nation. What worries me is that after the second loss, I was waiting for my social media to just blow up about the losses and everything. It was deathly quiet. And I was like, ooh, that's not a good sign. So I don't know. I just know that people are definitely frustrated, and it's a shame. It's a game.
Well, you should have looked outside your window, Lisa. It was like people were burning couches. That's why they weren't on social media.
That's why they were too busy destroying the city.
No, seriously, I'm concerned about it getting to that point. Well, hopefully not burning couches point, but
yeah.
I have heard folks saying, if this was another coach, we would have fired them by now. What's wrong with them? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, people are really upset. You know, like how a volcano kind of does a few little before the big one? Yeah. I feel like people are just holding that big one back.
My husband will tell you, and he is adamant about it. He has a shirt that he wears about it. Nothing matters until March. Okay?
Yeah.
So if you look across the board, a lot of the top teams are losing games, and that's good because you can learn more at a loss than you can with the win.
Okay.
So hold your horses.
Okay.
See,
we'll settle down.
And when a Mill speaks on basketball, you listen. Okay?
I'm just saying the words that came from my husband's mouth. So.
All right, everybody, stand by. Don't flip out. Don't melt down. We got time. It's not March yet. Okay, so DVA Kitchen, which we love, delicious croissants, rolls, biscuits, and other things that stick to your ribs. But they don't just make tasty things, they do great things in the community. And today they're hosting a Narcan training. So for folks who don't know, Narcan is the medication that reverses an opioid overdose. And they're doing trainings. So it started at 10, it ends at 2. So you've got about an hour and a half after our show, an hour, to get over there. If you want to get in on the training, there's no need to register. All you have to do is show up, and that's at 594 East 3rd Street. How cool is this, guys?
Wonderful. So this is their East End location. Oh, I love what DVA does for our community, and what a wonderful thing that we all should learn how to do.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes.
I can't say that I know how to administer that. I don't. I have no clue.
So Narcan administration, the one that is at least accessible to the public, it's just a little nose thing. So you know, like when your allergies are acting up and you got a little that you put in there?
Yeah.
It's just like that. So you put it in the person's nostril, you do like that, and then take a step back, okay? Because it's very fast acting. And so when people come out of overdose, they're a little bit startled because they come back real fast, right? So you give them a little spray, step back.
Okay.
If they don't immediately come back, I'm gonna give them another spray. But either way, once you hit the right number of sprays, they're waking up.
Yeah.
If it's an opioid overdose.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Well, that is amazing. That's good. That's very good.
So cool.
Yeah, and you can get it at the pharmacy. But I think people have a little bit of apprehension about doing it, right? Because people are like, well,
what if I do it wrong?
What if I hurt them?
Yeah.
They're already overdosing. Just
You do whatever you can to
what you
save their
can.
life.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. So excited that DVA is doing that. Okay. Just drop the little thing off the side of my chair. That's okay. As long as you can still hear me and I can hear you, we're all right.
I can still hear you.
Okay, very good. So, in Lexington, unfortunately, flu season is still going. COVID never went away. reminder, reminder, reminder. And unfortunately, we've had 2 more people to die from the flu. Health officials say these were older folks, and of course, people who have pre-existing conditions are at higher risk of this. And again, reminding everybody, it's not too late. Go ahead, get that flu shot. And if you haven't had your COVID booster, do that too. I think I need to go get my COVID booster. We had a little COVID scare. Somebody that was nearby had COVID, and I was like, ooh. So I did my little swab thing. And it's been so long. Remember how we used to have to do those tests all the time?
Yes,
You
right,
go
like,
through the
just another
drive-thru. And so I was like hyping myself up, like, okay, I can touch my own brain. I can do it. I can do it. 'Cause that's it. Like, you feel like you're touching your brain.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
I did it last night. I don't have COVID, but
Oh, good.
yeah.
Well, I would say if you're here, you better not.
Exactly. Don't have it. But yes, I think I need a booster. Have you guys had one recently? Did anybody get one?
I'm going to be honest, I didn't, and I am very on top of my vaccinations, but I didn't do that, and I haven't had my flu shot either this year, or my pneumonia shot.
I've been dragging on both too.
I have too.
And I'm guilty as charged.
Well, you
but-
know what? Whenever we do anything together, it's always fun. So maybe we go get our flu shots together, and then we
Yes.
go have a little excursion after that.
I like it. I like it.
Little excursion. You know our
I'll
excursion.
document it all.
No, you can't. Well, you know sometimes we get a little crazy.
Well, that's true.
Remember that time
Not
we went to
all
the
of it.
movies? We all had our matching outfits. It's so funny. Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay, everybody, stay with us. Coming up after the break, a special guest is joining us at the table. We're so excited. Stay with us.
Home is where the dream starts.
Mind-blowing.
I am a big-time yes.
An Idol is where the dream takes off.
I did the biggest thing I thought I could do, and auditioned for American Idol. Let's go big.
You make dreams come true.
American Idol, Sundays at 8 p.m. on ABC 36. Sponsored locally by Elliott Services. Over 75 years of electrical excellence.
Another year of yo-yo dieting? Not this year. Hit reset and make a permanent change with permanent fat removal by Sonobello.
With Sonobello, day 1, all my unwanted body fat gone.
These are my favorite pair of jeans that I couldn't even button up. Look how flat my stomach is. I couldn't believe it was just gone.
I saw the results immediately. And this is the best I have felt since I was in my 20s.
Real women everywhere are transforming their bodies permanently. Sonobello is not a fad diet or boot camp workout. It's a simple, proven way to remove stubborn body fat permanently and in just one visit.
I'm so happy. I just put this dress on that I haven't worn in over 10 years.
If you are looking for physical results and positive emotional results, please run, don't walk to your nearest Sonobello.
Ready to hit reset? Find out how you can save $250 off instantly. Call now or go to sonobello.com.
The nursing home made you an important promise. They promised to be a good home for your loved one and to provide professional care in a safe environment. Now the nursing home has broken that promise and you're left searching for answers. Call us at Hughes & Coleman for a free consultation. If your loved one suffered a serious injury or untimely death while in a nursing home, get Hughes & Coleman and get it done. Call 800-800-4600. Standing up for your loved ones is what matters now.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the show. Now, if you watch us, don't be confused. We're switching it up a little bit and for a good reason. Joining us at the table is actress, journalist, all-around amazing woman, Karen Zahn. We are so glad to have you here. So Karen is going to join us for the guest segment and for the countdown convo. So they just decided to switch it up. So Karen, yes, what have you been up to?
Well, I went through a little bone marrow transplant, which is why I'm dressed like a pirate today.
Pretty pirate.
Because I have no hair. So I've been in quarantine for about 3 months. And I do want to say thank you to all of you because you were so kind while I was in the hospital and recovering, just giving shout outs on the air and checking on me and sending texts. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. But but I got back to work about a month ago and back to full time. And my bosses have been great over at, I work at UKY, the local NPR. And you know, there are days where I have tons of energy and it's great. And then I'll have a day, yesterday was one, where I'm just like, just not feeling it. And they've been really good about just letting me rest. And the days I have energy, I just go 24, you know, full force. And then the other days I just kind of take it easy. And to anyone out there who's going through something like this, that would be my main advice is listen to your body, listen to your body, and take care of yourself.
Gosh, and you've been so open about your journey. What made you do that?
You know, I think as a journalist, and I went kind of back and forth about it. I was a little quiet about it at the beginning because we were unsure of what the actual diagnosis was, because it took about 6 months to find out what was actually going on.
Oh, wow.
Which was actually the scariest part. It's almost like once you put a name on it and you say cancer, it's scary, but we've got a plan now. And it's much better than going in and feel like you're being gaslit. You know, it's like, oh, you're a woman of a certain age. Oh, you just have anxiety. And it's like, no, I know my body.
Yeah.
So, you know, that was difficult. But I think as a journalist, so many people have been so open about sharing their stories with me during very difficult times of their lives that I felt it would be hypocritical if I did not share this, especially once I started opening up and so many people reached out and said, I'm going through this or this happened to me, and sharing the story, as we all know, because this is what we do, really can enlighten others, help others, and give people answers who felt like they were alone.
Yeah, absolutely.
So great.
Well, I love the fact that you were sharing that story and that you're doing that, because you are a face that we know, a voice that we know, a life that we know, and we really appreciate you walking us through this journey with you. Yeah.
And you and I worked together back in the day. When we were both getting started in journalism.
Yes, back when my knees were still young enough to drive it like it's hot.
You still look good.
Karen, you have been a pillar in our community when it comes to media and theater. You had your stuff together long before I did, and I loved listening to you on the radio.
Thank you.
So tell me, what is your favorite experience in media and in theater?
You know, in media, I would have to say, anytime that someone is willing, as I mentioned earlier, is going through something difficult, and they're willing to sit down and talk with me and trust me to share their story, because it's all about trust. And the fact that somebody will look at me and say, I know that you're going to take care of this little egg that I'm giving you, and take care of it for me, is so flattering. It's such an honor. And Sherelle, you'll appreciate this. I love going to Frankfurt and covering legislative sessions. Oh my gosh, so much fun. And some people will look at us and be like, you all are crazy. This is like, and we're like, oh no, it's fantastic. So I love covering Frankfurt. And then in theater, just, you know, getting to perform and step away from, because I cover a lot of hard news, doing theater is a nice way to just kind of decompress. It's my love, it's my passion. Kim and I actually met doing theater.
You did.
So you've also been a part of my life for many a year. So we've performed together on stage, and it's just such a delight to see your career blossom as well. I'm so proud of you.
Now, what projects are you working on currently right now?
Well, right now, I have to take a break. Just my stamina is not where it was. I did it. I was in Memphis, the show Memphis, with the Lexington Theater Company last summer.
That was a good one.
Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh, and it was such an amazing experience. I had the best time ever. The music was phenomenal. And I think it's so great to come full circle, because I actually just had a call back with them last weekend for their summer show, Fiddler on the Roof. So fingers crossed, whether I get cast or not, I'll be there volunteering either way. It's just an incredible company. It's the only regional professional company that we have in this area. And so I'm flattered to have had an opportunity. So we'll see. Maybe I'll be back and, you know, do a little performance for you.
Yes, we love that. Well, Karen's not going anywhere right now. She's going to stay with us for the countdown conversation right after the break. Stay with us.
Next, ET, we're with the all-star cast of Dune Part 2, a.k.a. the new Brat Pack.
I haven't seen any of you party at all. No, I'm kidding.
Next, ET.
Tonight at 7 on ABC 36.
Are you ready?
Ready for Honda selection? Trade today. Full inventory is here. Get more for your trade and save thousands with 0.9% financing. Don't miss 0.9%. Search a local Honda dealer today.
Hold up. Instantly? DraftKings showing up big for the Super Bowl. You got me feeling like Jimmy Johnson in the 90s. Only thing else I gotta say is, how about them instant bonus bets?
Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and turn a $5 Super Bowl bet into $200 instantly in bonus bets. The crown is yours.
Nailed it.
If you can't work, Social Security should pay you disability benefits, but most people get denied.
Every time I got paid at work, they kept my money for Social Security taxes. So when I had medical problems, I thought I'd get Social Security disability. Wrong. They turned me down.
If you were denied, call 859-687-8855. Morgan, Collins, Yeast, and Salyer.
They got Social Security to pay me.
3, 2, 1, stay.
Go trade for a new Honda today. Get more for your trade and payments from $249 a month. Honda inventory is here. Trade now for payments from $249 a month. Search your local Honda dealer today.
Now, Mr. Johnson.
Let go of your butt.
ABC. Welcome back, slackers. I got cameras all over this joint. She must be stopped.
You guys missed a lot. Abbott Elementary, an hour-long supersized premiere on ABC.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the show. Karen Czars continue to hang out with us, and she's sitting in on the countdown conversation. We're so excited, so let's get right to it. Okay, first up, airborne. So, medical officials are looking for people who may have been in CVG, which is the Cincinnati Regional Airport right there in northern Kentucky, because someone with measles passed through that airport around January 27th, and they are looking for anybody that was on the same flight as that individual or anybody that might have come in close contact with them, because measles is super duper contagious and it passes from mucus like coughing, sneezing, and touching surfaces. Oh no. Thoughts on this? The measles.
Well, so a lot of people, I think, have hesitation with the vaccines and stuff now, especially the MMR with the measles, mumps, and rubella, because so much has been written up about autism, if that is linked to the MMR vaccine, which has proven that it is not linked to autism, although it still has a lot of complications and stuff like that. But anyway. I just think that we need to be aware that there are some people with health concerns and complications, and so, traveling is sometimes unsafe.
Right? Yeah, exactly. And that's their concern, is that there's a big, thank you, Susan, for bringing this to light. There's a big measles outbreak going on in the United States because there's a whole generation of kids that haven't been vaccinated. Yeah, because of the issue that Susan's talking about. So they're searching for people because they don't want this to get loose, many more loose than it already is.
That's right.
Yeah.
As someone who is going through a disease where I literally have no immune system right now, the chemo that I went through for the transplant literally takes you to that of an infant. So I have to get all my vaccinations again from my entire life.
Oh, really?
And you also have to wait a certain amount of time. So literally I have no immunity to anything right now except shingles. I did get that vaccine like 2 weeks ago. So I appreciate that they're making the effort to find everybody, because that could be life-saving for someone like me.
Absolutely. Well, this is where I feel like we have to wear masks when we're traveling again. You're in a place where it's recirculated air and in tight quarters with a lot of people. There's no reason to not protect yourself and someone else.
Yeah,
very true.
And you know what? You said that they're searching for all these people and everything that were on that flight around that person. I want to know what they're going to do with those people once they find them. What are they going to do? I mean, do they bubble wrap your whole house and, and you have to stay in there and not leave for, 90 days?
So this is interesting. So when I was working on the Board of Health, sometimes if people had an outbreak of a disease, they would have to be quarantined.
Right.
And so for some of these people, especially folks who have an outbreak that maybe aren't vaccinated, they might have to stay at home.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see. But folks, if you got some bumps and you're itching, Go see your doctor. Either way, it might not be measles. It might be something else. Go see your doctor. Okay.
It makes me itch.
We're not judging.
Itchy
Are
bumps,
we?
call
Or
your doctor.
We'll judge later.
All right. You guys are out of control. Okay. Up next, glossy. So have you ever seen anybody that's always like, let me put on some lip gloss. My lips just feel a little, they feel a little dry. And you're like, I think you're addicted to that lip gloss. Well, evidently, this is like a thing. There was a really great article, and we shared it. We talked about it, where too much lip gloss can be a problem. Or excuse me, lip balm, because Kim has a whole thing about this. Lip gloss and lip balm are the same
I'm gonna let
thing.
you explain that later.
Yeah.
But I
But what do you think, Sue?
Yeah, well, so remember the Carmex addiction? Like when everyone started talking about Carmex, and I had Carmex on my nightstand, like growing up. And so I had a conversation with my mom, and it was almost like she was confronting me, like, you know, you have a drug addiction. We need to calm down with the Carmex, you know? But in all truth, so I kind of felt like I needed to start hiding it. So I have chapstick, literally. I've moved on to Burt's Bees. But I have car chapstick and kitchen chapstick, office chapstick, nightstand chapstick, purse chapstick. I've been known to ask people to carry my chapstick. So, still an issue. But I've moved on from Carmex.
Good job. Good job. Yeah, I have them everywhere. I took a picture. I shot it over to Sherelle. This was just in my bathroom as I was just looking around my space. And I literally had 12 lip glosses within an arm's length of where I was standing in front of the sink. That's how bad
I hate that we didn't have time to put the picture up there, but I was just like, and they were all the same color. It wasn't even a variety.
Yeah,
They were all the same.
they were a little different.
They were all the same.
It's just that tints it just right. You know, you have to have the perfect lip gloss tint.
So funny.
Okay, I have to put this out there. Lip balm and lip gloss are two entirely different items.
I agree.
Everyone loves the lip balm. Those of us who are looking for a little cosmetic gloss like to go for the actual gloss.
Yes.
I have been known to accidentally eat some gloss before because someone gave me some lip gloss that tasted like strawberries.
Didn't we used to do that when we were little?
Oh,
it was
yeah.
the lip smell
The
roller
lip smacker, yeah.
and then it's just,
We all ate that stuff. I don't think you're
We
supposed to,
did.
though.
I knew
Yeah,
you
we
would love that
did.
lip gloss.
So tasty.
look.
I don't have a problem. I'm fine.
And I had to hide it.
Okay, I do want to show you all a trick, though, that kind of freaked Kim out, but she was
What?
amazed
What
by
is it? What is it?
Did you know if you look at someone else's lips, you can put on your lipstick or lip gloss?
Wait,
What?
No, it's true.
No.
Watch, look at me.
Oh my gosh.
What is it? It's like a little lip mirror?
Witchcraft.
That is total witchcraft.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to try
It's a
that.
theater
I'm blown
trick.
away right now.
I like that she had it. So just to settle this debate, I'm not sure any of our folks have addictions. They say that if it's interfering with your life, causing you to be sad or stopping you from doing other activities that give you pleasure, then you may have a lip gloss addiction.
Lip gloss has never made me sad.
She got to work through this. Her mama messed her up. All right, everybody, stay with us. Coming up after the break, we'll highlight our woman we're talking about.
This right here is confidence in a bottle.
Not only does it change you on the outside, but something in the inside, knowing that you're looking better.
It makes me feel so much more confident than I've ever felt in my life.
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes. Well, today we're going to see one for ourselves and let you be the judge. It's called Plexiderm, and lifestyle expert Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
This one is for real, and I'm so excited. We even have a video, and you'll notice the model has bags underneath his eyes and some sagging, and all he uses is a small amount on a clean, dry face, and that's how easy it is.
All right, what's the active ingredient?
Okay, so it's silicates that are minerals found in shale rock, and what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of bags underneath your eyes in as little as 10 minutes, no prescriptions, and very little effort. Even watching the video, this is a real, it's a model, but it's a real guy with real bags underneath his eyes.
My real true opinion is holy words I can't say on camera. This is absolutely unbelievable. I mean, I could feel it just lifting my skin. It was amazing. It feels good. Feels great. Looks even better.
And I did this to my father. We were at home. So we applied it to his under eye bags. And let me tell you, we were so excited. In under 10 minutes, they visibly disappeared from view. And now it is literally part of both of our daily routines. He calls me every single month saying, hey, Annette, I'm out of Plexiderm, please send me more. And not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles. The way you want to do it is you want to have a clean, dry face. You use a small amount because it's so powerful. You have high school reunions, you have events you want to go to, you want to look years younger, this is it.
At our $14.95 price, it's the best way to try Plexiderm and see it work for yourself after your first application. Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Hey, yo, welcome back. It's time for What in the World is Trending. This is definitely a what in the world. I empathize with it on one hand, but then on the other hand, I'm like, get somebody else to do it. Take a look at this video. So, firefighters in California had to rescue a man who jumped into this body of water because his doggy jumped into the body of water.
No.
And so he wanted to go try to save his doggy. So like the man is literally out there like, and then they get the helicopter and they bring him down. They get him out. He's barely alive. Child, the dog just swum down and was fine. It was fine. They took him to the shelter and gave him a little treatment. The man's gonna be at the hospital for God knows how long. And I'm like, just trust the animals to do their thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Just trust them to do their thing.
Exactly. How crazy is that? Would you guys, I mean, seriously, in that scenario, I mean, how would you, because I love my dog so much, it would be so painful to watch the dog just be swept away like that, you know?
But every movie, the dog is always fine. Trust
I need my lip balm after watching that.
All right, everybody. Well, we like to end every show by highlighting a woman we're talking about. Today's woman is Amy Daugherty. She's a Lexington attorney, and the folks who nominated her says that she is incredibly positive and has never met a stranger. She's an advocate for senior citizens and folks with special needs, and she's actually a partner at Bluegrass Elder Law, which helps people to get their affairs in order almost for free or for really, really low cost, which is super cool. She's been named Lawyer of the Year. She's a cancer survivor and just an all-around amazing lady. She serves on several boards and is actively involved at Good Shepherd Episcopal Church. Amy, you are a woman worth talking about. Thank you for all you do. And Karen, who has also been one of our women we're talking about, thank you for joining us today. We have way so much fun with you.
That was fun. Thank you.
All right, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.